This is similar to Reiki, where if it resonates, if we uncover something, it resonates, you can release it. But this is more interactive, where we get a little more detail with what you're holding on to, what souvenirs or trinkets you're holding on to from the past that's contributing to physical, emotional, or mental symptoms in your body. Everything starts with an emotion. It all starts with an emotion. So you create an emotion and you don't know what to do with it, and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep this for a little bit. And so we're gonna be using our dice today, pink. So you create an emotion, you don't know what to do with it. A lot of times we don't know how to feel our emotions. We were never taught, or not really in the greatest environment at the moment to feel our emotions. Whatever the reason, we hold on to it. And so our subconscious mind's like, okay, Samantha wants to hold on to this, so let's put it in safekeeping, and maybe let's add a little something something. Let's label this. So you are still feeling the emotion. It is tied to the memory it was created, when it was created, and sometimes if you're lucky, if the subconscious mind wants to go a little bit extra, add a little extra credit, it will create a limiting belief about you, other people, and the world around you, and you hold on to it. And so it will take up run space in your energy system. So very similar to if you have plaque in your veins or your arteries, you kind of start feeling a little off. Your body starts slowing down, you know, the blood really can't get to your body to give it nutrients and so forth. The same happens with your energy system. Energy can't flow properly. It can't go to the places it needs to, so it starts manifesting symptoms. Everything happens in a subtle level first, and then it manifests into your physical body. And what's interesting is that some of the things that happen in childhood doesn't really start manifesting in our physical body until maybe a couple days, weeks, months, years, decades later. So your lower back pain can be contributing to your trapped emotions you experienced as a child. So we're going to be talking with the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind knows everything about you, everything you've done, seen, said, tasted, and it knows what unwanted energy you're holding on to that's contributing to those symptoms. So with the emotion code, we focus on emotions. Emotions are very powerful. Like I said, they start everything. Everything starts with an emotion. And so with the emotion code, we just identify those types of emotions that you're feeling. We have a chart here. 60 different emotions. Now we can experience more than 60 emotions, but just so you know, we have some room. Your subconscious mind is going to pick the closest one to what we have. So be like, okay, what would I label this emotion as? I guess I would say anxiety. And so when we do this, it's going to pick the closest one. And so what's really interesting about energy healing and emotions is that they can be your own emotion, shared. You and another person or group of people felt the same emotion and you absorbed it. It can be absorbed. It could be, you could have gotten it from your mother's womb, prenatal, past lives, and even inherited. So like I said, emotions are very powerful. They hold a lot of information. And with the belief code, which is another energy healing modality, is it works the same way as you create an emotion, you hold on to it, and your subconscious mind's like, what does this say about me, other people, the world around me? Oh, I'm unworthy. Got it. Okay, so we're just gonna put it in a bin. I'm unworthy bin. You create an emotion, you hold on to it. The subconscious mind's like, okay, well, she held on to it for a reason. So what does this say about us, other people, and the world around me? Oh, I'm unworthy. I know exactly where to put this. I already have a bin, so I'm just gonna put that there. So every time you have an emotional experience, your subconscious mind is organizing these experiences and creating limiting beliefs. So you can have multiple bins with different things. So everything within this bin is associated or similar to I'm not good enough or I'm unworthy. And so now you are perceiving the world based on these beliefs. You have filters over your eyes, and that is your reality. These trees or your bin prevents you from taking risks that are in line with your passions, being your authentic self, feeling your emotions, feeling worthy and deserving of anything. These are very powerful. So what we do with the belief code is that we identify everything in this tree, in this bin, one by one. We find statements. And then once we identify them, it's kind of like we release it, and then we have to find the fuel source. So what is fueling this tree, this bin? It could be the emotions that were associated with the beliefs. It could be maybe an imbalance of your organ. And sometimes this tree can create imbalances for you. You see how sassy these are. So once we uncover the fuel source, we release it. Now we're left with we chop down the tree, we release the bin, and we're left with an empty space. And then we kind of have to ask your subconscious mind, like, what do you want us to do with this bin? Do you want to reuse it? Do you want to fill it with something else, or what? So sometimes your subconscious mind's like, you know what? Let's not waste this bin. Let's fill it with positive statements. And so we'll be like, I am worthy and deserving of the life that I want, and so forth. But a lot of times your subconscious mind's like, just get rid of it, we don't need it, and then we toss it, and then we cover it up and act like it's not even there. Now, what's really cool is that the body code has the emotion code and the belief code within it, and there's 6 different categories. There's emotional wellness, circular system, pathogens, toxins, misalignments, and nutrition and lifestyle. Within each category is a subcategory within a subcategory within a subcategory. So we get very detailed with what balls of energy, souvenirs from the past that you're holding on to. Now, before you're just like, I don't know if I like really detail this. I'm not digging up into your skeleton closet. I'm not going to know anything about you. What I mean is detailed. Is it a limiting belief? Is it an entity? Is it a curse? Is it a meridian imbalance? Is it a chakra? Is it a toxin? That's what I mean by detail. So your secrets are safe with you. We good. Now, another fun little thing that we've been doing is called the body state reset. This is awesome. This is very intense, very powerful. So this is where we're focusing on the natural rhythm of your body, your circadian rhythm, your nervous system, and so forth. Whenever you experience something in the past and your mind perceives this to be a real threat, but it's really not, maybe it's just an environment, it can dysregulate your nervous system. So either you have trauma, prolonged stress, or your subconscious mind is so freaked out by this event, maybe it's similar to the past, that your natural rhythm goes out of whack. So we have a natural rhythm. So we have the active state, which is during the day, doing the things, doing the stuff. And then at night, it transitions into the parasympathetic state, where it's rest and recovery. We recover from the day, unwind, watch some Lost, our favorite show, and so forth. This is where our body repairs itself. But if you have a conflict, you have that emotional experience, that trauma, and so forth, whatever it is, it can dysregulate it. It knocks it out of rhythm. And so instead of just being like a normal, like active state, rest and recovery state, it's active state, active state, active state, active state. Oh, rest and recovery, rest and recovery, rest and recovery. And so your body can't heal itself. It can't repair itself because maybe you are solely on the active state. And so you have poor sleep, poor digestion, your body starts breaking away. Think of it as if you are ready to fight a bear. All the blood goes to your muscles and you're like ready and you're ready and you're ready and you're ready. Well, you can't be ready 24/7. Things start breaking down. Blood from your organs, less blood to your organs, so then they start shutting down. So what we do is we can work on any symptom because everything is connected and be like, listen, subconscious, do we have a situation going on with these symptoms? Is it due to having a conflict in our body state? And at the subconscious mind will probably say yes. Be like, cool, great, awesome. Then we find out what age it occurred. We go to the root cause, all right? So let's say something happened at 20. We clear everything up from 20 years old. Yeah, everything. Clean it up. This is like the spring cleaning of the spring cleaning. We release everything. And then when we're done, we see if there's any resistance or friction preventing your body to go into its natural state. What's amazing about this is that anything that happened after 20 years old that was contributing to this anchor point will be cleared up. It will be cleared up. That's why the processing hits a little different. The processing hits a little different, but it's very powerful.